this is like, okay. So let's see. Uh, if you can hear me, please let me know. Because last time, my live session was silent. I don't know why. Okay, I will. So, good morning, guys. It's Beijing time. It's 16 minutes past 1 o'clock in the morning. And as you know, I've been living in China for 25 years, more than 25 years, not less than 30 years. I just, recovered from cancer. Okay. And well, at the moment, I don't have much audience, but yeah, later on you can watch my this broad. So let's see. You know that I was diagnosed. I told you guys before that I go through the annual medical checkup, and they diagnosed. I live in a very small town, very small, very tiny town in China. It's located in the southeast, a kind of south, very close to Guangzhou. Guangzhou is like 5 hours drive from my location. Vietnam is also uh, all right. I think it's like 6 hours drive. You can get to the border. You can cross the border from there. You can cross the border from Guangxi, the Dongxin, Dongxin. Yeah, you can cross the border into Vietnam. And Guangzhou is like, in the south, east, and Vietnam border is like kind of, south. So yeah, I'm located there. Weather is warm, and as I was mentioning, that I was diagnosed earlier this year when I went through my annual medical checkup, and then they sent me to the big city. They always send you to the big city because this is a small town. There's only one hospital here, so state-owned hospital. But I went to Guilin. From Guilin, I went to some other places for treatment. And the most terrible thing was like, that chemotherapy I went through. It was, terrible. But anyhow, I am recovered like, 70, 80%. All right. But my pockets are much lighter than before. Anyways, I'm living, I can make my pockets heavier. So the negative thing, impact, my hair, I had a very good hairline, is gone. My teeth, I'm hiding my teeth behind my lips because I don't want to show. And it's not a time to implant. Yeah, I can do implants anytime, but it will take time. All right. And you need kind of money for that one. Yes, sir. So, well, you know, that after I recovered, I came back home. We were looking for, that some way to make ends meet, because, cancer treatment is expensive when you don't have, the medical insurance. And unfortunately, I don't. I canceled my medical insurance a long time ago because I had no idea, that I will, you know what I mean. So, yeah, and I spent my own savings. Yes, sir, I have spent my own savings. Well, though those savings are enough, but that I am going through all these things. So it's gonna take time. I need to take some measures to, make money. And I am also trying to monetize this channel, that I have enough subscribers, but I do not have enough watch time. All right. So now it's better. I have two lights. One is on my right, one is on my left. It's much brighter. And yeah, So I'm trying to monetize my this channel. I need view time. I do not have much view time, and when I stopped, making videos earlier this year, uploading my shorts, so my view time was stopped there. But anyhow, now I am back. I do not have much power to go outside to make videos. I go to my supermarket. I don't do. I used to have a farmhouse, but we didn't make any income from that. We didn't make any profit. We were like investing, investing, and investing. Then, we didn't make any money from that. But that is a nice place to live only. We cannot sell. Hello, hello. How are you? I am Kay, Panda Riders. Okay, from China. I'm living in China currently. Please stay. Please subscribe. Please like my this live session, my this broad. I will be very thankful. So I was talking about my farmhouse. So yeah, uh, my farmhouse, I didn't make any money. So that after I finished my therapy, I recovered a little bit. We bought a supermarket here, a very small grocery store. It's not like the huge, supermarket like as you can see in your countries. But yeah, well, we're making money. We started generating some income, but that's not enough. So that's why, I am kind of, that almost, almost regularly, I'm saying almost regularly, making, that live, on my this channel. All right. So, that I acquired, that some lands, that I got them on lease. That 1 acre land is smaller than the international, when you what you use the acres. But here I got it for like that $100 per year, and I got like that 10, 10, 15, so that for 10 years. So we had first our that crop was rice, because rice is widely that cultivated here. So you know I follow the steps of my predecessors, you know. So, but the thing is, uh, you have to pay, the lease money. Then you have to give a part of your crop to the previous owners, and that we get some subsidy from the government, which we have to share with the previous owners. In China, it's like they're quite strange, like how strange it is, that you cannot own a land, but you can have a land. You cannot own one. That all the land, agriculture, commercial, residential, belong to the government. All right, they will give you the right to use that land. In countryside is the same. My wife was born in the countryside where my farmhouse is, right? But for a longer time of her life, she lived in Chengdu, all right, where we met. So she doesn't have a lot of, that land, agricultural land, and she doesn't have a house. So we got this house, that her family members, the government, they agreed upon, that this house should belong to my wife. All right. I'm not the part of that house, because in the countryside houses, you cannot have this as a mutual property. But this house, this is in a city. This is considered, this small town considered a city. This property, I spent money. All right. This is 100% under my name. Okay. The book is under my name. Ownership is under my name. But anyways, after marriage, she's automatically, and I automatically, my property or her property becomes mutual property. Like, in the future, if some events happen and we go on a separate ways, the half of that property she will take away, and her property I will take away. But the village property I have, that is not called mutual property. It's a strange rules. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for joining my live session. I am Kay from China, Panda Riders. Now, I'm not Chinese. All right, I'm talking about, that my land and all the things. So, the land, that I have leased, uh, is a kind of, that under her name. And but we share the profit, whatever we grow on those lands. This was our first time, we made some profit from our agricultural land, those 10, 15 acres of land. We made some, we generated some income from that. Though it's like, that not that huge, which can, you know, run our errands, you know. But anyhow, so about a supermarket. Okay, I have a company, that for a long time, though I never run that company properly. One of my acquaintance, the previous owner of the supermarket, he just gave me a phone call after from nowhere one day. He said that he wants to borrow some money. And that's my only rule, that I don't borrow money from someone and I don't lend money to people. That's my rule. So I try to understand what's going on, you know. So from the surface, we could see that his establishment, his grocery store is making money. But from the real bottom, when you see the reality, he was not making money. He was like, investing because, once you own something, you have to run it by yourself or by your trustworthy team. He didn't have, and he was fond of, the playing. So he gave his establishment to someone, and then he never, looked back, and all the things were handled by his store manager. So they were not making money. So he asked, if I could, give him some money. I said, no, but I can, buy your grocery store. And I bought it. It's not that expensive, in China. So I spent some money and you know, now I'm the owner. This supermarket is under my name. But there are there are like four commercial, you know, shops. Shops are commercial, right? Yeah, damn. So I want to buy them. Commercial property is expensive. That residential property in my town is just 5,000 RMB, 5,000 RMB per square meter. Residential property is cheap here, right? That $1 is 7 RMB something. Okay, but commercial property will go by 4 times. But those are at a very good location. They have like, that in their surrounding, there are 50,000 people are living, and, there is a bank and there is a hospital, and then in the evening, they're like, that it turns into a food street. So I want to buy that, that four shops, but it will need a lot of money. Just now I mentioned, that please support my channel because I need to monetize, I need to generate money, right? So please subscribe, please stay for a while so I can generate some view hours so I can make some money. So yeah, but that I can get a loan from the bank for the buying those four shops, but those are going to get, I have to sell my kidneys, both kidneys included, to get those. But anyways, we are generating good income. Things are coming in, things are going out. We are generating income from that, getting in and going out. That we have, the regular customers. We are selling our things to the restaurant owners. They need, meat, vegetables, and all this stuff, and some liquor, you know, So yeah, uh, but I have to restructure, you know, the employees, all the employees, because I have to create my own team. Let me make one thing clear. Here in China, okay, I have my own company, but on my this current visa status, I cannot work in my company. For example, I'm the owner, I'm the boss. Okay, I can create a designation for myself. For example, I can create a manager designation and I appoint myself on that one. I sign a contract with my own company. I have to change my visa status because now I'm working for, the business. So for doing that, I have to go back to Pakistan. And I don't want to go back because here in China, you cannot change a visa status, okay? Especially for work visa. From work visa to, family visa, yes, that can be converted in China. But from my family visa to work visa, I have to go back to my country. And it's a big hassle. It's a huge hassle to go back. And my current state of health doesn't allow me. So my wife, she is taking care of all the things, and that she's taking off the accounts, she's taking care of the purchase department, she's taking care of the delivery system. I can go there, I can sit there, but I cannot work. Officially, I cannot work, though I interfere here and there. So at the moment, I'm trying to create a team. HR work, account work, all the things, purchase department. I have to create. So one day, that if my wife cannot be able to go there, so someone can take care of that establishment. And another thing I found out, that you know some employees, the previous owner employees were there and they were the relatives of the previous owner. They are not my relative. I This is not my belief that you should hire your relatives in your establishment, in your business. No, I do not agree on this concept. So previous owners relatives, they just, you know, oh, they were stealing stuff. For example, the vegetables come into the grocery store, you have to peel the cover, the skin, and you make them look fresh and clean them a little bit, and you put them in the shelf so people can buy, right? But what they were doing, they were throwing out the good vegetables in the garbage and good meat, good fruit. Most of my profit is generated. I'm generating from my vegetables, from meat, and from the fruit. So they were stealing from that. My wife, she didn't notice, but I noticed. So what I'm going to do is, that I'm going to change the structure. I'm going to hire a person, you know. I will not hire, I'm going to pick one person from my current employees, which no employee like. No one like him, all right? They hate him. He has a problem, he has a beef with every employee in the grocery store. And, I'm going to give him more powers. Okay, I'm going to give him more powers. Right now, he's just a shop assistant. He is older than me. He's very close to 60, but he's in his late 50s. I'm going to give more power. I'm not going to raise his salary, just powers. And and I'm going to share, some of the profit. How much? 5% or 10%. That's going to increase his salary. Okay. And that's it. And he's happy that he can execute more powers. He can order people, because no one like him. All right. So far I cannot fire the employees come from the previous owner. I still need to keep them for 2 months. So I have to take care of the things. So what will happen? I didn't increase his salaries, I increased his powers, and I gave him 5 to 10%. So the rest of the profit, what they were stealing from me, will come to my pocket. What do you think? Is it a good idea? Well, it's late at night and I'm having a coffee, you know, because I have to make, this video, this live session. So, it's still warm in my part of China, but in the north, it's like, the zero and below zero temperature now. So as you can see, I'm still in my t-shirt and I'm wearing short, but in the north, it's like, the zero temperature now, Celsius. I'm talking about Celsius. People are wearing the layers and, all the things, but here, I don't need. If you ever heard of that Yangshuo, this is one of the most beautiful tourist attraction. Yes, that is commercial, but you can still have fun. You can ride a bicycle in, the countryside and the waters. In summer, you can have a dip in a fresh water, but you have to find those places. And good food, good environment, good vibes, good people. A lot of foreigners that live there, you know. But this town, it is very close. It's just like, that 30 minutes drive from Yangshuo. I am the only one foreigner here. Only one. We used to have one, that fellow from US. He left. So, but now I'm the only one. I don't know if there is any other one. Last time, you know, downstairs there's a one fruit seller. He is from my wife's town, the village. He told us there is a one black guy living here. And I'm living here in this apartment for the last 3 years, and I don't know if there is any other dark-skinned guy is living. But that guy, that her relative, he said there's one black guy living with a Chinese woman, and he didn't realize that he's talking about me. Well, I was enjoying that one because that I'm the only one living. Excuse me. I'm the only one, foreigner living here. So I joined my TikTok, earlier in February or March, and I do have a very good audience. I have like 2,000, more than 2,000 followers there, and I get a good reach. I'm trying to make that kind of reach here, I want to generate income from my YouTube channel. I don't know that how much that it is. I don't know that people like my niche, but my wife told me that I can teach Chinese online. I can teach Chinese. I don't know that if you want to learn Chinese from me, a foreigner. Yeah, but I asked my wife, I cannot ask my wife because her hands are already full, so I can speak actually, a few languages. I can speak English, I can speak Chinese. I'm from Pakistan, I can speak Urdu. And since I am from Pakistan, I can also speak Punjabi, but I cannot speak Pashtun. No, but I can also understand Hindi and I can speak Hindi as well. So What do you think? I should continue on my channel, this one? Yeah, I will stay here for next 10 to 20 minutes. I will finish my coffee. If you have any question, please ask, please fire. And can you hear me? Please, if you can, and please like, subscribe, and share my, live session. I will be very thankful. Okay, he's gone. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Your guidelines are too many, too many, too many. It's already 26 minutes long. I think people will watch later after I upload this one. Let's see. I think it is your afternoon or your noon, and my midnight is 1:42 in the morning. Are you charged enough? This GoPro is 5, I think. Yeah, it is 5. And and it's still working, this GoPro, you know. Okay, let's turn it on. If it can. I need to, oh yes, it's working. Damn. It's working. I think I can use this one as my dash cam. And it's not bad, you know. I have a front dash cam on my car, but I need a rear dash cam so I can put it on the loop, okay, and I can hang it in the back, so but it won't work as a dash cam, but still it will be recording, right? I started making videos of driving on this camera. I used to, where is this one? Yeah, I used to stick this one with this suction, you know, with this thing. How do you call this one? So, upside down. And I used to make videos, and those were like very popular. Then I stopped, making videos. Then I came back to this channel again. I have this channel from since 2015, but I never could be able to monetize or get that. I have no subscriber, but I do not have that many view hours. So yeah, I cannot generate any single penny from this channel. But yeah, if you can, you know. Yeah, can I do that one? What is that one is? Patreon thing? I don't know. Some exclusive, shorts, you know. Uh, Not that kind of. I cannot. I will try one day. If it allows me, I will try to run a Patreon thing. I don't know how to do that, right? So I don't know if someone can teach me. Or maybe I will ask ChatGPT. Yeah, we can use ChatGPT. Even if I can use YouTube here. Hello, thank you very much for staying. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right? And please comment if you can hear me or not. Because I'm talking for last 30 minutes and my last session was gone silent. And I didn't know that I am, that people can hear me. So can you tell me if you can hear? Okay, gone. Good to know. All right, it's half an hour. I will leave. Thank you very much for watching later in the future, anytime, whenever you like. Okay? And I will see you in the next session. Bye bye. My GoPro is shouting, hey, you turned me on. GoPro? Where is the GoPro? Where did I put the GoPro? Oh, yeah, here. Oh, I didn't end? Damn.